Next, we're going to make the weft pieces. So we made our warp, that's the green part. Now I'm going to make my weft, which is the orange part on this one. The weft is the part that I weave through. The warp is the part that I'm weaving onto. Mine's falling apart. We're going to end up gluing yours and kind of fixing it so it's not doing that. This was a mistake piece. So we're going to start to create these pieces now. So take the part that you're weaving through, and I want you to go ahead and fold this thing in half. Not like a hot dog, like a hamburger. Okay. Please, please, please make sure that your edges are perfectly lined up. If at any point this thing starts to scooch around, it will end up looking wrong. All right, so I folded it in half, and just like last time, I want you to make sure that the folded part is on your right and the open part is on your left. Fold on right, open part on left. I'm going to take my same template as before, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to line this up. And I'm going to make those little marks like I did before. And now remember, this should be in the middle of my felt piece because I know the paper is a little bit smaller. So line it up as well as you can in the middle. Go ahead and make little marks. Connecting. It's a little bit hard to see on my brown piece of felt, but you can see it here. I made those little marks. Oops, and I'm missing one. If you're missing one, you need to add that. So I'm going to reline this back up. Am I missing one? Okay, I have my little marks over here. Now, unlike last time, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So make sure you line it up right in the middle of your piece of felt. And making sure it is in the same place it was before. Lining it up. And now I'm going to make little marks on the other side. Okay, so I have marks on the bottom and the top. We're going to end up connecting these two with our marker. Please, please, please do not freehand this. You have to use a ruler. If you just do this without a ruler, it will look bad. You will ruin your felt, and I will not give you a new one. So do your best. So go ahead and take your ruler and line up these two marks as straight as you possibly can, and I am going to connect them. Going to take these and I'm going to connect. I am making sure that I run my marker along my ruler. Good. Oop, that one got a little weird on the end. I'm going to take my ruler, reline it up, and try again. There you go. Okay. This looks pretty straight. It's definitely not wonky and wobbly everywhere. Now, just like last time, we're going to end up cutting these out, but unlike last time, you know, we had to stop before the end. Now we're going to cut all the way through so that we get individual strips. Please make sure that after every cut, you reline this thing back up because it's easy to have it scooch and scooch and scooch until they're all wonky crazy. So I'm going to take my scissors. Remember, the sharpest part is back here, and I'm going to cut with the end. I'm going to line it up, and I'm going to cut along this line. Those cuts have to be straight. Hold the felt with your left hand while you cut with your right, unless you're left-handed, then do what feels best. That looks good. I have one strip. Now I'm going to reline this up because it moved a little bit and cut my next strip. Reline it up. reline it up. I'm always using the back of my scissors because that's my sharpest part. Ooh, that one really got scooched around after I cut it, so I'm making sure to line it back up. All right, in the end, what I should have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 individual pieces. Check that you have 8.